What's up? It's your boy Mal, and today is Tea Time. Tea Time with Mal is a segment where I talk about different kinds of experiences like spiritual, life, motivational, whatever. If that's something you're into, consider hitting the subscribe button down below for future content. Hopefully you came with a drink, and if not, press pause right now to get one. Welcome back. Now let's get started. Today the kind of tea that I have is brown roasted rice green tea. And for dessert I have Kalamay, sweet rice flour cooked in coconut milk with brown sugar. And on top of it is this thing called latik. It's like a evaporated coconut milk curd. Today I wanted to talk about this old proverb that I heard a long time ago about two wolves. This proverb is supposedly a Native American proverb that talks about a grandfather who imparts wisdom on his grandchild. The proverb goes like this. One day there was a grandfather and he was talking to his grandchild about a war that was going on inside of him. This is a war between two wolves. One that represented negative emotions like anger, greed, jealousy, arrogance, and the other represented positive emotions like joy, happiness, acceptance, truth, faith. And the grandfather goes on to talk to his grandchild about how the war is going on inside him as well, and with everyone else. And the grandchild asks, which wolf wins? And the grandfather says, whichever one you feed. When I was younger, I actually struggled trying to balance these two parts of myself where one was negative and one was positive, you know? And it was tough. It's like I was not accepting half of myself. And that's a way to stay, I guess, on the positive side, right? But I'm never really acknowledging my other half. I spent a lot of time self-reflecting, meditating, trying to find myself. And I came to the realization that I should not alienate that negative side. I should understand it. Another thing that really resonated with me was that the greatest way to defeat an enemy is to make that enemy your friend. So I went on a journey in myself to try and understand my negative side, to understand why I was feeling such emotions and why it's around. It's my belief that everything has a part to play in this universe. Today I'm going to go over a way that I figured out how to go and try and find peace with all this. First thing is I created this mind space in my mind that allows me to ground myself whenever I need to. The second step is to imagine two versions of yourself, one positive, one negative. Now you have to understand that they both exist for a reason and they can't exist without the other. When I would feel a negative emotion, whether it's I made a wolf or a negative version of myself, I would try and have a conversation with it. I would try and talk and see how it felt. I would try and understand like I would try to understand someone. I'll go over them again. 1, create a mind space. 2, create two different versions. And 3, have a conversation. Have tea, have some cake, whatever it is that you need to do that lets you sit down and just listen. Remember, the key thing here is to listen. You can't let your mind run wild and just try and create reasons or try and create why you might feel a certain way. You just have to ask the question and just let whatever comes to you come. You can't expect someone to listen to you if you can't even listen to yourself. You know what I mean? Now, it's not going to be that easy. You can't just ask one question and then boom, you got the answer. It's going to take multiple times. You're going to ask and ask and ask. You might make peace with the emotion, but it's going to come back to you, and that's okay. Talk to yourself. Understand yourself. It's a part of you. You will find something of importance as long as you listen. Now, I want to talk about a book that I found years later, and I'm going to go more into detail about it later. If you can, get this book called Your Illustrated Guide to Becoming One with the Universe. It is one of my favorite books ever. I mean, it's very precise, it's clear, it's understandable, and the illustrations really help you becoming one with the universe. It's crazy. I already finished the book. I keep coming back to it when I feel like I'm losing myself sometimes, and I'm not trying to connect again with the universe. Spend the money to get this book, it's amazing. And that's all for this segment. If you want to see more of what I do, hit the subscribe button down below. If you like what you see, hit the like button. I post new videos every week on Thursdays, Saturday, and Sunday. And sometimes I might do a random video throughout the week. Follow me on Twitter to get updates or just talk about my videos. And all I want to say is thanks for watching. Until next time, see ya.